to my channel. My name is Sophie, and today we are going to be doing a major freezer meal prep. Now, I love freezer meals for busy weeknights. I love that you can cook a bunch of them all at once and use them over the next 3 months or so. Today we are going to be doing 5 freezer meals, and those meals are a sticky sesame turkey meatball, spaghetti squash casserole, a lime cilantro chicken, a stuffed bell pepper, and we are also going to be doing buffalo chicken chili. So I can't wait to share the recipes with you guys, and I hope you enjoy and cook along with me. So let's go.
Wide awake is the way that you left me, side by side in your car in the backseat. Wide awake is the way that you left me, oh. Now it's clear we are here back at your house, and I keep fading into the background. I'm wide awake, now you keep missing out for sure. Take down your walls and let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me, ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine?
The recipe that we're starting with today is the sticky ginger sesame turkey meatballs. Now, because this is a freezer meal, I decided to triple the recipe. So I added 3 pounds of ground turkey, some ginger, salt, pepper, 3 cloves of garlic, and now I'm just chopping up some green onions. Meatballs are one of my favorite freezer meals because they're so easy to make in advance, and I usually don't look specifically for freezer-friendly meatball recipes. I find that pretty much any meatball recipe does well in the freezer. So I know that this is a recipe I like, so I decided to make it as a freezer meal. The biggest tip I can give when you're making freezer meatballs is to first freeze them on some parchment paper so they lay flat, and then put them in your Ziploc baggie. While I put these meatballs in the freezer, I'm going to make the sauce, label that, and freeze it as well.
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel, I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful.
The next recipe is the spaghetti squash casserole. So I'm just going to get the oven preheated to 375 degrees while I prepare the squash. So what I like to do to make it a little bit easier to cut is I put the spaghetti squash in the microwave for a few minutes, let it sit so it's not too hot to touch, and then start cutting. Once you're able to cut through the spaghetti squash, which you need to be extremely careful doing, I am scared even watching myself back with this giant knife. You'll need to scoop out all of the seeds and place the squash cut side down in a shallow baking dish with about a half cup of water and put it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes or until you can scrape the flesh away easily with a fork.
Take it slow, ooh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. Baby, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Baby, you're beautiful.
Now I'm just cooking up the turkey, onion, bell pepper, salt, pepper, and then adding the tomatoes, garlic, Italian seasoning, and red pepper flakes, which I'll eventually add to my spaghetti squash, mix it all together, put it in my casserole dish, and freeze.
You're beautiful.
I'm feeling tired, sticking around while you were gone. You don't deny it. You took me for granted for too long. I followed you out the window. I fast for nothing for so long. I picked you up and tried again. It's time for me to go solo. You never cared about me, did ya? That's why it's hard to understand. Yeah, say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Do what you have to do, break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. One desire to start again from what I've learned. I freeze off your fire, protect myself from getting burned. I followed you where the
Whenever you're making any sort of freezer casserole, it's really important to double foil your dish to try and prevent any sort of freezer burn. So I usually put one layer of foil down first, then label that second layer on the countertop, just because it's a little bit easier labeling it on the counter than once it's already on your dish, and then I'll put it on the first layer of foil. Don't forget to write things like what the dish actually is. I know a lot of times, even if you're just making one freezer meal, you think you're going to remember what it is, and trust me, you won't. So write what the dish is, write the date, and write any sort of baking or cooking instructions or other things you may need to do before you eat it. The third recipe is one of the easiest recipes we're going to be making today. It's the slow cooker cilantro lime chicken. So this truly is a dump and go freezer meal. All you need to do is take a Ziploc bag. Again, make sure you label it on the countertop first. Fill it up with chicken breast, black beans, a can of Rotel diced tomatoes, corn, salsa, cilantro, red onion, jalapeno, cumin, chili powder, garlic, salt, pepper, and lime. And that's it. It makes such a delicious, easy, simple meal when you're in a pinch.
don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Say what you wanna say. I wanna hear it, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional. Do what you have to do, break the things around you, but I don't understand why you're feeling so emotional.
We could When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way to better.
The fourth freezer meal is a stuffed bell pepper. And what I like about this one is that it seems like a little bit of a healthier freezer meal. I don't know if you've ever looked at different freezer meal recipes on either Pinterest or Google and found that a lot of them are pasta heavy, whereas this one has a veggie as the main base. Even though this recipe didn't include any sort of meat in it, you can feel free to add other ingredients into these freezer meals and really make them your own. So I decided to add some ground turkey.
We can't be heartache together.
Into the bell peppers, you'll create a mix of uncooked quinoa, black beans, refried beans, red enchilada sauce, some taco seasoning, and shredded cheese. I, of course, then added the ground turkey.
You're quite good at that, dodging all my questions. Wrap your arms around my neck. Such a decent price, earning my affection. Now there's no way to go back. Hoping we're in that movie where you teach me how to dance. And I'm just a young and foolish, begs for a second chance. I'm doing clumsy pirouettes in your bedroom light. Praying you will ask me to come stay the night. Baby, we're so cute to pretend. We both know it don't make no sense. When you go, I can't make you stay. So we live for the night and we fade in the rhythm. So cute to pretend. We both know it don't make no sense. And when you go, I can't make you stay. So we fade in the rhythm. So we fade in the rhythm. Such a masterpiece, weighing in the spotlight. Makes me feel so good inside. Oh, baby, don't ever talk about the things that are everlasting. Oh, baby, we won't ever last. Hoping we're in that movie where you teach me how to dance. And I'm just a young and foolish, begs for a second chance. I'm doing clumsy pirouettes in your bedroom light. Praying you will ask me to come stay.
The fifth and final meal is another really easy dump and go crock pot recipe. This is the buffalo chicken chili, and all you need for this recipe is a gallon-size Ziploc bag, and you're going to add to it your chopped veggies, canned tomatoes, your beans, hot sauce, maple syrup, spices, and chicken breast. When I make this recipe, I like to keep blue cheese crumbles on hand because I love the taste of buffalo and blue cheese together. So that's another great staple to have in your fridge because it lasts so long and it pairs perfectly with this recipe.
keep my cool. But when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it will be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down. I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. 'Cause I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Yeah, I've been waiting too long for you. Oh, I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Say you wanna hear me call your name. Tell me that you want me, don't play that game. 'Cause I'm not gonna wait here like a fool. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it will be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down. I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. 'Cause I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Yeah, I've been waiting too long for you. Oh, I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Love me back, baby. I don't wanna love you if you don't love me back. Love me back, baby. Don't you know I waited such a long time? Can't you see I wanted it to be us?
Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope that you found a freezer meal or two that you're gonna give a try. And if you do give any of them a try, make sure to leave a comment below and let me know if you enjoyed it. Also, if you like freezer meal prep videos or other meal prep videos, give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned for more content. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.